Hello everybody, welcome back to Monterey Disc Golf. Today we are finishing up our introduction to Oaks. The first day out here you saw it kind of like this weather. We had nice blue skies and it was sunny. And the second part of this introduction was totally overcast. And once again, we're back to blue skies and sunny, super nice. That's just how it is out here in Monterey. You never know what you're gonna get, but it's always nice. So just like in the last video, we just carried over the score from the previous one. First video, we were sitting at 3 down. Second video, we shot a nice little 1 over. And so that puts us at 2 down for the round. You know, we'll count it as a 2 down because it doesn't really matter right now. Here's some of the beautiful scenery. Ocean is in the distance. A lot of these big cypress bushes. Beautiful day. It's looking like a good day so far. So this is gonna be our first hole today. It's hole 13. This is the start of a pretty fun stretch out here on Oaks. We're gonna go from 13 all the way to 20 today. So this is gonna be the final installation of the Intro to Oaks series. Gonna do a quick warm up like last time. Get the arms moving. All right, that should be good enough. Let's get into the video. Here we go, hole 13, 380 feet, straight through those first 2 trees. It's not too windy today, so that shouldn't be a huge issue. I'm just gonna take this Animus, put it on a little bit of flex, make sure I get out the first gap and see how close to the basket I can get. Just starting out right now, so I'll give myself 2 off the first here. Caught an early tree. It didn't stop it, but it didn't make it very far. I'm gonna try this Hurricane, same line pretty much. That one got a little stable on me. Now that I'm feeling it, there is a bit of a tailwind here. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of wildlife out here. I see things like coyotes, red-tailed or shouldered hawks, turkey vultures, deer, rabbits, especially in the springtime. There are tons of gophers and little squirrels. It's a pretty lively place if you're an animal out here. Here's our first one that got hit by the tree. I'm gonna say that's a pickup. Even though the Hurricane stabled out quite a bit, it should be further up here. There it is. Not that much further, but a little closer. All right, this might be a little bit far to jump putt and uphill, but I'm gonna try it. First putt of the day. Not bad. All right, on to hole 14. Hole 14, I'd say it's one of the signature holes just because of the view. And I think we should take a second and just appreciate it. Okay, that brings me to my next point. This hat I've been wearing, it says Hira Disc Golf. This is a little company group out of Marin, California, North Bay. Their whole mission is to grow the sport within the Hispanic community. So, all right, we're gonna throw now. Hole 14, 380 feet downhill around this big grouping of eucalyptus trees. My favorite line is low through the trunks of the trees where there aren't any branches. If you can get through there, then with a nice stable disc like this Firebird, it'll skip right to the basket every time. So that's what I go for. Oh, I did get a skip. It was a little wide and pushed a little far, but I still got a nice skip over toward the basket. So I just skipped right off this road, swung in a little bit, got a great look at the basket and a great view. Oh, might have wanted that one too much. Sailed it past the basket a little bit. Left myself a comebacker tester. That's a good one. So, great thing about this course is pretty much that there's nobody out here. Well, there are all the regular locals who come out here very often, but for the most part, you can come out here and pretty much not see a single person, except for this time of year, right? Leading up to February 18th and 19th. You get a lot of people coming out here to practice for the Otter Open, which is coming up. It's a great tournament put on by the CSUMB club. Super fun tournament. It is known for having some of the worst weather of the year. And there have been Otter Opens in the past with just torrential downpour. And that's part of what makes it so awesome. Okay, so that's 2 pars in a row, which brings us to hole 15. This says it's 376 downhill again, straight down the path. There are bushes on the right side if you want to go for the hyzer that you got to watch out for, which is a great play. But sometimes I'm just feeling it and I like to go straight at it with a T-Bird 3 or something. Again, it's not super windy, so that's why I feel like I can trust this to go straight. Okay, needs to get over those bushes and go in the basket. Oh! So I just came right over the bushes, fading nicely. I really thought I had a chance. Got a nice little birdie look. Oh, come on. That feels like giving away a birdie. Par's good too. That was the T-Bird 3 from Anthony Barella. Champion Glow Plastic. This has been one of my go-to discs. Well, this mold. This specific one has been for a while. Before this, I had a blue one of these, and I think it's the ultimate fairway driver, really. Hole 16, still even on the video. This is 297, dead straight, early tunnel. Once you get out, it's totally open. In the low wind like it is today, I like to go with this rock, or any rock really. Just put it on hyzer, let it flip up and go straight through the gap. Oh wow, what a beautiful kick right back to the middle. Obviously that was offline, but it's okay. Here we are, still about 200 feet. I don't want to get too aggressive, but this copperhead likes to go into the basket. What the heck? That line looked good. I thought it was short, but that caught beautifully right in the middle. That's how you get a birdie, I guess. This beautiful day just got a little more beautiful. Nothing like a long walk up to the basket to grab your disc. Okay, let's use some of that momentum. Get another birdie on here. Hole 17, 376, uphill. Kind of a tailwind. Feels like farther than 376, so I'm gonna go hurricane. Straight at it-ish. I'll hopefully get a little bit of drift and then fade back to the basket. Oh, that's essentially parked, I think. Tap in. Hole 18 is a par 4, 685 feet. The first shot, for me at least, is a position play. There's a nice landing zone, probably about 300 or 350 feet. It is downhill. Slight headwind coming, so I take this Firebird, put it out to the right, and hope that it just fades right to the landing zone. That should just drop. That's pretty much the spot. All right, Firebird landed right here. This is the landing zone I was talking about. It's pretty big. Should be able to hit it most of the time. Now I'm feeling a stronger headwind. The basket is pretty much under the big light post in the distance. That's the general area I'm aiming for. Maybe 350 to 400 feet from here, downhill. I'm going animus on some hyzer. The wind is definitely gonna flip it up and make it go straight, but I don't think it's gonna turn over all the way. Okay, so that did flip up and go a little straighter than I wanted it to. I don't think it was far enough, but I should be in line with the fairway and the basket at least. All right, we found it. It was a little bit offline, but we have an open look at it. About 80 feet, I'd say. Try to give it a run. Here we are, left with about 20 feet maybe. A little less for the comebacker for par. Nice little par. Okay, hole 19, 422 feet straight down through a bunch of trees. Pretty hard one to get to. Kind of a headwind, so it should flip something up a little bit. I'm gonna go destroyer and just try to blast it through the first gap and see what happens. Here we go. Wow. Missed the line, made it through a little side gap. I think I got a good amount of distance up there, but didn't feel that good. Just found something kind of gnarly looking. What the heck is all over this? Oh, let's get out of here. Okay, lucky enough to fly all the way up here, but unlucky enough to be in a bush. Lean out sidearm seems like the play. Sit. Got another 15 to 20 footer. I'll take a par on this hole. Okay, last hole. Hole 20 out here on Oaks it can be treacherous. I don't want to jinx myself, but it is nice to have a couple strokes buffer coming into this hole because you never know what can happen. It's a par 4 up and over the hill. It says 700 feet with a bunch of trees in the way. On this first part, there's OB on the right side of the fairway, so you want to avoid that. And you also want to avoid the left side because it's pretty dense in there. I like to go construct and just see how straight and far I can make it go. Well, it's actually one of the better drives I've had out here in a while, so let's go. Okay, I've never gotten past this bench, but I don't see it yet. Oh, here it is. Still haven't gotten past it, I guess. But this is a good spot to be. I'll show you where the basket is. Come here. So, you saw the basket, you see the disc, now let's see the shot. What I'm thinking from here is kind of a turnover that just follows the fairway down to the basket. There's a big tree that I gotta miss. Hopefully I'll go under it once I'm over this first stuff. Here we go. Okay, I'm going Gator 3 on a Anheuser. I know it'll hold for a little bit, and with the stability it should kind of fight back and go get that extra little push. No, it's a little too high. And I caught that tree that I was talking about. But for hole 20, being that far up after your second throw is not a bad thing. Hit this tree. It was kind of stalling out anyway. Dropped down right here. We have probably 80 to 100 feet downhill to the basket. I'm torn between a regular putter, Envy, and the Copperhead. Copperhead was so good to us today, but we'll save it for another video. I kind of like the Envy putting from farther because it just goes a little bit faster through the air, so I think that's what we'll go with. Whoa, not enough. Okay, hole 20, final hole at Oaks. Having this putt for par is a good way to finish. And before I do this, I just want to say, this is what I want you to do to that like button. Right here, just line it up and just go. Smash that like button, everybody. There it is. Thanks for watching. Now you know the whole course. We'll be out here filming stuff with other people, challenges here and there. Great course. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.